So currently, I just decided to go live again because I ended up taking another entrance. My setup appeared nice and beautiful right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and execute this. I'm currently in long right now on the 40-minute time frame. Look over here. I bought it at 191. I have my stop loss at almost break even, not quite yet. I'm looking for at least around this 240 level, which would be close to this higher high on this side right here. Let's just see what it does. Currently, I'm about to be free. Candle is still pushing up. See what it does. It's going right there. Not quite yet. Closed at 210, which is its next full candle. Are these sellers wanting to come in? I'm in one contract on MNQ. I am noticing that this candle could do somewhat of a super doji and not quite yet close at that candle, right? But it's still open. We're still in. Currently up 40 ticks. Stop loss is at 180. So at this point, I'm a 1-for-1 right now. Either I come out with this 40 tick profit or have my stop loss 40 ticks back, right? And in this case, we got it 40 ticks back. Setup looks nice. We're gonna go ahead and hang on to this. This could even take us out and continue to keep going short, right? I used to do crazy things. I used to go ahead and buy long again, add more contracts as I'm in. No more though, man. TP hits, stop loss hits, right? No moving, nothing. Sticking to the script, sticking to the plan. Bars are still around actually the 9,200 level. I went in at 190 level, right? So I'm up 40 points, which really is like 10 points. But since I'm looking at the 40-minute chart, I consider them 40 ticks, right? Hopefully you guys can see this clear. Or at least not clear, but at least know that I'm in, right? Take profit level here, stop loss here, entrance here. Meaning I'm almost breaking even. And mind you, this is not the actual balance of the trade. This is, I believe, I want to say points. But if I click it, it'll go ahead and tell me that I'm up $8, right? Now it's telling you the real life price, but I prefer to not look at the price and just look at the ticks. So I have it on the ticks, right? Currently I'm in long NQ. Let's see what this wants to do. Buyers are somewhat strong, but even though this highest point here almost closed as a full candle, which it did not. If this goes ahead and breaks this 220 level, I think this has the potential of running at least another 2-3 candles, which would be up to this TP point, right? But a good observation is that it did not quite close as a full candle, which sometimes I consider that as a reversal signal, right? But in this case, we're going to go ahead and hang on to this today. Looks pretty decent to me. There's no need for me to come out. Although it wouldn't be bad, right? Coming out with what, $20 profit? That'd be what, like 5% of my account. since I'm trading a $300 account, right? Hey, how's it going? It's the patience game, right? Will it close so I can break even? Not quite yet. It's just about to close. Look, pretty much if it passes this line where I have it at, it's, oh shit, it closed. Okay, now it closed. We'll go ahead and break even on this trade, meaning everything on this trade is, even if it comes back to my stop loss, I'm breaking even, no loss. I'm going for about another 2 candles on the 40-minute time frame, right? Let's see if it wants to give it to us or not. Mind you, this is my second trade of the day. Okay, it closed. Ooh, not quite yet. Okay, now it closed another candle. I'm gonna go ahead and move my stop loss. I'm 40 ticks up, so this go ahead and hits my stop loss down. If you guys want to see the real life money, this is how much I'm up currently, 55 bucks. I wanted to get to 240, right? Oh, slightly right under 240, but it's roughly around that area. If I see a sign to come out, I'm gonna go ahead and come out. That did give you my 10%, right? Either I come out with profit now, which I think I am, or hang on to it and come out break even. Decisions, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I came out roughly about 2 candles on this trade, so that's about, I want to say like 70 ticks. It was slightly under 80 ticks. So I took a base hit of, went in right here at 91, right? And I sold here at 208. So 91 for 208. That's about, yeah, it's about 70 ticks. 70 ticks in this trade. Look, if I would have kept hanging on and I would have let it hit my stop loss, how it would have hit me now, I would have came out 40 ticks positive. So either way, it was a win-win, right? So I decided to come out with a bit more profit and taking what the market gives me, right? It gave me 120 ticks and I only took 70, which is totally fine. I made, how much is that? I made about 12% of my account on that trade. I was down 100 ticks earlier and I made back 70 ticks, right, on this trade. So that leaves me at 30 ticks, I want to say, negative 30 ticks. See how much my account's at. So now I'm short 50 for $51 and I was negative $82. So I made back about 10% of my account, which is 30 bucks. 2 trades. I'm gonna go ahead and call it good for there. That was a nice setup, to be honest. That was way more worth of a setup than it was the one I took short, which was right here. Way more quality. If you can see, this is where I tried going short. I went in short here, trying for looking for that to go at least 80 ticks down. So which would have been, I would have been wanting that trade to go slightly around this area, from here to here, which did not happen, right? And it sold me out. I mean, it faked me out, and it continued to go long. Went ahead and did this long trend, no setups in this area until I got to this point. Once I got to this point is where I was looking for a nice setup. Setup popped up, went in here, and I sold here, right, for 80 ticks. Take that back, 70 ticks. Same shit, right? You guys witnessed that one live. And that's pretty much me executing on my plan, right? It has a chance of even coming up here to this 240 level. But that's good for me enough for today. 2 trades. Easily could have avoided that one earlier, but it happens. I'm glad I took this next one because this could have been an error by me not taking this setup, right? Especially if I'm watching it. Now, if I wasn't watching it and this setup took off, obviously I'm not watching it, right? So I can't see it. But pretty much this is where I took 70 ticks. I patiently waited. I was off live for about what, 45 minutes, and I was continuing just watching it here patiently. Pretty boring, but I was just waiting for my setup to appear. My setup appeared, and I went ahead and executed. Right, the results don't matter. they'll come by themselves. So that's what it was, and that's what it is. I was looking to sell around this range here at 38, which never got up to that point, which you still can, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it good for today. I'm gonna actually close down my trades. It's already 9:30. I've been on the market for 3 hours and a half. So yeah, I really just wanted to show you guys to see. I'm trying to get every single trade I can get right on live. All right, I'll catch you guys up tomorrow at 6:30. Peace.